Alright, welcome back. We're heading into Turtle Rock, the second map between Zeus and DieSeL. And it is Zeus who's up 1-0. He's spawning in the bottom right spawn position. Again, he's going for the altar first, for the moonwell second. And we'll see if this time he's gonna go for a Hunter's build again. On the side of DieSeL, we do see the regular Ancient of War in front of the green camp here, so I imagine he is gonna wanna go for a Demon Hunter first again. And perhaps this is already going to be the map to basically seal the fate of DieSeL in this entire tournament. If he loses here, he is going to have 0 points after 3 play days, and he still has 2 matches to play. He can still go up to 6 points, and with 6 points you can theoretically advance. You can theoretically be in the top 3. But look at his upcoming schedule. On playday number 4, he's gonna face Happy, who hasn't exactly been struggling so far to beat his opponents. And on playday number 5, he's gonna face Hot. So good luck beating those two if you've previously lost to Mew, Paladin, and Zeus. But yeah, before we talk about that, perhaps we're gonna have to take a look at this game and see if DieSeL is actually losing here. It is DH against Priestess. It is once again going to be a Huntress build order, I imagine, at least, by Zeus. We're again going to check if it's going to be double Ancient of War or only one Ancient of War. I mean, Turtle Rock, traditionally one of the worst maps for Priestess and mass hunts in Night Elf Mirror. Going for a push like he did on Norwood is going to be super difficult because you cannot really follow up some fighting aggression here with some Ancient Protectors behind it, because you know you can't build here unless you go for the push from this side, which can lead to some pretty awkward positioning. At the same time, let me just quickly check, it's double Ancient of War. At the same time, going for an expansion with the Priestess of the Moon and some hit and runs isn't as efficient as it can be on like Nullwood or TM, because the rush distance to these far away expansions isn't actually as far as it is on many other maps. And with a Night Elf, DieSeL in this case, teched up to tier 3 and 2 bears, you won't take as much damage going to an expansion and sniping it and then TPing home by hit and runs. So I'm curious to see what Zeus has got up his sleeve here. For the time being, his Priestess is trying to run around here, you know, prevent DieSeL from getting away with anything too aggressive, whereas DieSeL, you know, perhaps would like to creep some, but isn't given the chance to do so at the moment. And neither of the players, by the way, has revealed their skill thus far. The Priestess has skill already, and she doesn't have aura, but she didn't use the Searing Arrow thus far. Now she did, and now the Demon Hunter skilled Mana Burn, so same skill build by both of the players as it was on map number 1. Moonwells number 3 and 4 already been built by Zeus, so once again we're gonna see a lot of units here on tier 1 for decoration. And yeah, the Demon Hunter continues creeping here despite the Priestess being there. She's hiding, there's no dust on either side. And the last hit is going to DieSeL. Cloak, Mantle of Intelligence following up the Cloak of Shadows is going to DieSeL as well. He's faking some hits here, but Zeus is not even reacting at all. They are trying to do the last hit, and this time he reacted too quickly. Level 2 for the Demon Hunter. Priestess didn't get anything killed. Decent early game for DieSeL, who's got away with a bit of creeping. Moonwells 1, 2, and 3 are up. Number 4 is coming. The Wisp is coming in for the block, doing quite a terrible job though. Demon Hunter is just passing by quite smoothly. Attack is halfway done for DieSeL. Zeus is still on tier 1. And this time DieSeL is only relying on archers early on, 5 to be exact thus far. Hunter's Hall is coming now, tiny brief moment too late. Shop is coming as well. Demon Hunter is heading towards the shop. Let's see if he sells the mantle and or the cloak. Selling only the cloak and the mantle. Okay, getting dust this time, no boots for him. So it looks like he wants to invest differently. This time the boots didn't really do him any good previously anyway. I mean, while you cannot really chase down hunts, you cannot really chase down hunts with boots either. And in my opinion, getting boots in this particular situation isn't as useful as it is in many other situations. Let's see, is he detonating here? He should be. Yeah, the hunt. Wow. Is that a surround? Well, now it's open, definitely.
Upgrade finished.
And if you invest your gold, in DieSel's perspective here, into getting tier 3 quickly and getting master bears and everything, then you're gonna be just fine without the boots as well. This time he's going for the Naga second, no Beastmaster.
Your building is complete.
And what is Zeus going for this time? Again, the super late tier 2 tech. Pretty strange build here. And it looks like he's gonna be creep check here, going for the Ogre Magi quite greedily. The Demon Hunter does have mana burn, keep that in mind. It's on cooldown for the moment, but Zeus isn't going for the last hit on this Ogre Magi in return, turning around, going for one of the archers, but that one is being pulled out. First Hunt is being sniped out here. Hide is being used by one of the archers. There is no dust on the Priestess, so these archers should be somewhat safe if they are hiding in time, and all of them are hiding. The Priestess is getting away, but the hunts are gonna have to get going as well. There is a dust on the Demon Hunter. Does he realize this hunt is there? He should realize it, since the archers there have seen the dust is being used right now. And Snare is about to wear off. I think this hunt just wants to suicide into these creeps. There's no way against the Naga that's gonna get away. Last hit is going to... I'm not quite sure. I think the Demon Hunter, but I wouldn't bet on it. And it looks like DieSeL is going to be able to finish the creep camp here. Should really... Wow. Bloodlusted Gargantuan Sea Turtle. That's a big one. Yeah, should really make sure to lose these creeps before he continues creeping here. Ogre Magi has been killed in quite a strange position. He's not going to have vision of the shop with his Watcher Ward here. Maybe he just wanted to pull it away from the shop here to safely creep it, but I think that was maybe a little bit overly safe. One Ancient Floor only this time. He does have the resources to tech or build a second one. So far not doing anything. Getting Ultra Vision, getting another Dryad, getting more archers still as well. And I mean, this number of archers, Dryads, and the Naga as well is doing a great job against the hunts of Zeus. And it looks like Zeus is just going for the exact same strat again. He's creeping a bit right now. He's got a few hunts, fewer hunts than previously this time. And he's adding a couple of archers. So is he just gonna get the Naga second and pull a couple of wisps and go for a push again? Well, if he does so, then I think this time his opponent is way better prepared, and I think his opponent isn't gonna deplete all his Moonwells as he's doing right now and then get super low HP creeping a huge creep camp. He's also staying tier 2 though this time. I mean, the problem with staying tier 2 in this particular situation is that Dryads are getting annihilated by Glaive Throwers, but at the moment there are none, and there are not going to be any Glaive Throwers added by Zeus as it appears. So as long as that's the case, he still seems to be fine. But Zeus is also switching strategies here. He's not going for a big push. He's going for one Ancient of Wind, one Ancient of Lore. DieSeL trying to take as little damage as he possibly can from this camp, which is... yeah, which seems pretty fine for him. He's not really... he's taking a bit of damage on his Demon Hunter, but this is not nearly like as threatening as it was on Nullwood. Still staying tier 2, still only one Ancient of Lore. I would have said like now he can easily, safely continue taking up without risking to die to any kind of push. That there's no way that Zeus can kill him right now with a big push, and if he just continues playing a standard game from his point of view, I think he should be pretty fine. He decides to engage though right now. A huge load of archers here up front are going to be able to take down a bunch of hunts quite quickly. I imagine the Demon Hunter used the Invo Potion already, getting in front of his archers right now, tanking away a little bit of damage, but he might be forced to Townpole in just a second. Is pulling back though. The Priestess at the same time is taking so much damage as well, and she's got no TP and she's getting knocked out. Is going down here, and now it's only a bunch of Dryads and the Naga remain. The Demon Hunter is coming back in though. He's throwing away his Demon Hunter here without any need, but he's still clearly winning this fight. Both of the players dropping the ball here, and at the end of it, DieSeL is still looking a lot stronger. It is 39 supply and 32 remaining. These archers should be getting into the back of the base. The Demon Hunter, my god, imagine him just not losing the Demon Hunter. There is a Staff of Preservation even on the Nagasi, which he could have staffed him home. He, well, doesn't have any Moon Shoes, but he could have bought like 2 heal potions and then came back. But he didn't do so, and therefore Zeus is still in this game.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Yeah, one Ancient of War. Well, as you can see, as long as the pink army keeps moving, there isn't really all too much that that one is threatening. And he's following it up with an expansion, which seems to be the safe choice here. Definitely makes sense here. I don't really see these talents doing anything at this point. There are 3 Dryades out. There's the capability of DieSeL to get a lot more, even though he's still only on 1 Ancient of Lore. There's the capability of DieSeL of getting some more, and therefore Fairy Fire is a completely useless spell at the moment. By the way, looking at the altars, Demon Hunter is about 75% back. Priestess slightly further ahead. And is he gonna go ahead and go straight for the red camp? It looks like that's exactly the case. This ward belongs to Zeus, so DieSeL doesn't see this. And Zeus does see if DieSeL is coming in from the bottom here, which might be exactly what's gonna happen. The Priestess is out, another Dryad spawning for Zeus. And this might be the one timing in which it could become difficult for DieSeL to actually take a fight despite the creeps being in the back of Zeus. But I mean, he's gonna have the heal ward here in a second, and then the Rune of Healing here in a second, and then all of his units are gonna be looking very strong again. Demon Hunter is back now. Did buy a TP and a heal potion. I think he should have had the TP previously, so only bought the heal potion as far as I can tell. Yeah, he definitely had the TP when he went down. And yeah, Unholy Aura for Zeus, that's definitely going to be helpful.
I stand ready.
And DieSeL is doing it again. He's going to block here with the Wisp once the Gargantuan Sea Turtle is returning. But Zeus is coming in from the right hand side. He's not going to be willing to give this one to DieSeL for free, but he's getting it nevertheless with a Fork Lightning. Scroll of the Beast found and used immediately, and that should be DieSel's cue to run, but he still has the Wisp around here, and he cannot use the detonate in time because the archers are taking down the Wisp, and this means DieSeL has to run. Demon Hunter has been staffed, one of the Dryades has been killed, the expansion is not yet running, another archer gets killed. It's 50 supply for Zeus, 54 now against 46 for DieSeL. The Demon Hunter still has a heal potion, the Naga is in trouble, everything is thrown at her, and she's being taken down. There's no TP for Zeus, keep that in mind. Now he's gonna have to fight without a second hero. There's still a heal potion on the Demon Hunter, so this time he should be looking a lot stronger, and there's very little damage output actually remaining on the side of Zeus. The Naga has been rebought in the middle. Demon Hunter is falling back. This time I hope he's going to either staff him or use the TP in time. The Naga is actually the one being focused and being split away from the Demon Hunter right now. The Naga is falling. The Naga of Zeus should be falling any second as well though. But at the same time, this time it is DieSeL rebuying his Naga. At the same time, both of the range armies are pretty exposed. The Demon Hunter is once again charging in. And it looks like the Zeus's army is able to trade extremely well here. The Demon Hunter is coming in. Staff should be ready though. This time he's using it. The Priestess has taken so much damage already, but at the same time DieSeL is losing his entire army basically against a bunch of archers that are remaining on the side of Zeus. But now as the Priestess has been chased away, it is DieSeL who should be able to deal just fine here with the archers of Zeus. But at the same time, the Naga of Zeus is back. What a chaotic fight. The upside for DieSeL though is that both of the players' army size has been reduced drastically, which means it's going to be super difficult to take down this expansion for Zeus right now, as damage outputs on either side are very little, and with both of the armies shrinking the value of this Demon Hunter compared to the Priestess of the Moon is going to rise into dramatic heights. The Priestess has to use the heal potion, the heal scroll immediately. Naga is the next target here. Fog Lightning going on to her. There is nothing available to save this Naga, and there should still be the staff, but the staff has been passed on to the Demon Hunter, but he still has the TP as well. He's at the shop buying an invul potion, using that one right now, and the Priestess is surviving, 19 HP. Now the Naga should be staffed by the Demon Hunter. He's using it. He still has the TP. At the same time, the army of Zeus is growing quite significantly compared to the army of DieSeL, though. He's using Shadow Melt, but nighttime is going to be over in just a second. Both of the heroes are so low, and is he gonna run into the creeps? Yes, he is. He's losing the level 4 Naga Priestess to the creeps. The Demon Hunter with the heal scroll is buying himself a little bit more time to work against these archers, but he's not gonna have the damage output, and he's actually TPing this time with 9 HP. Wow. Not exactly the highest level of play, but this is, you know, leaps ahead in terms of excitement than I would have expected this game to become. So, at the end of it, both of Zeus's heroes are down. Priestess rebought, and DieSeL has about no units left except for his heroes, and he's got the expansion finally running. So I guess once the dust settles here, it is Zeus who's gonna have to break the expansion soon, because now it is DieSeL with double income, and it is DieSeL with the hero that is a lot more efficient come late game, or the longer the game goes, basically. But I don't really think Zeus has the means to threaten DieSeL too much anymore. He can't just fall back, he can't just buy potions, he can't just add more and more units. He still is at only 1 Ancient of Lore. He's even adding a bear here, while still staying on tier 2, only for Rejuvenation and Roar. Quite an interesting decision, to say the least. Apparently scouting for an expansion right now. Of course, he's seen the Legion Doomhorn, which has confirmed that Zeus has crept the top left, but he has now confirmed that there is no expansion there. Was there a heal scroll? I think so. He bought both of them as well as the invul potion, and used one of the heal scrolls already. 40 supply for Zeus, only archers by this point, and the Priestess. Naga is coming in as well as 1 Talon against the Demon Hunter, who's going to be level 5 in a second, though, as well as the Naga. So is the Priestess, though, of Zeus, who is once again going for the Demon Hunter here first. If he can take that one out of the fight, then he might still have a shot. Second heal scroll has been used here. The Priestess is getting Rejuvenation of Despair. The Naga, of course, not the Priestess. And both of these heroes are on level 5 here. And Archer after Archer is being picked off here. Next Fort Lightning is killing 2 archers. And there's the GG by Zeus. DieSeL is tying the series. What a game. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna start counting the mistakes on either side. DieSeL with a pretty interesting approach, going for a huge load of archers here with a couple of Drides. Definitely extremely safe against the push of, you know, an army consisting mainly of hunts with a couple of archers, as Zeus was going for. Zeus not going for the push this time either, but then in the first hilariously bad fight, close to Zeus's natural expansion, where he lost the Priestess and a lot of units, and DieSeL lost the Demon Hunter and a lot fewer units. DieSeL was able to follow it up with an expansion, which I think was the proper choice. Didn't follow it up with tier 3 at any point, but I mean, he won in the end, so who am I to judge? Yeah, they followed up with another 2, I think, quite close fights, a lot of hero deaths, a lot of quite close hero saves, and in the end it is DieSeL who reigns supreme. Yeah, thanks to the expansion and thanks to a Demon Hunter who definitely was impacting those very late fights where both of the armies were extremely small, a lot more than the Priestess of the Moon. So the score currently is 1-1, and the final map of this playday is going to be Secret Valley.